My suggestion we jump in the fact that Tennessee got the COVID, man. They're not even sure they're gonna play that game either Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I put it on the list.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna pick them, but I'm not sure they're gonna play. I'm not.
Yeah.
And I predicted like 5-6 games into the season this was gonna happen. That's what I said.
They're playing Monday or Tuesday, bro. They're playing.
I don't know if they're playing Monday or Tuesday.
They're playing Monday or Tuesday. They wait for the test to come back, bro. That's what they're doing.
Come on, man.
Go pick the game.
I know you want the season to go put. We know that, man.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you will love
Yes,
it, bro.
you do. Tell it to
You in last place, too? Come on. You know that you're rooting for that.
Well, as you
Swing, brother.
Where's that football at now, baby?
It was over there. He hit it. That was high.
Where's that football at?
Where that football at?
it was over there where I was sitting originally. Now I had to move.
We get done with football. Look at the L's gonna be shown. We get done with it, bro. Just the L's gonna be shown.
Welcome to the NFL picks this week. It's the Goon Squad, the Blackthorn Ice Water. We should have said that this was a drinking night, but Black started before, so if he starts talking, he's really hot tonight as far as the joke, so if he's hot, put your comments down. You know, he'll be here all week. But let's talk a little bit about what happened this week, man, because I know I barely got over 500. There were some things and some teams and picks that I'm like, oh, boy, this is not going to be a good week. Pop is still averaging double digits. He came in first last week with 11-4-1 record. Ice came in second with a 9-6-1 record. Me and Black tied with 8-7-1. But the Pop has 35 victories. Ice has 33. Black has 32, and I'm coming in fourth with 31. Ice, give me some of your comments about what happened last week, man.
All I know is this. Man, Houston, are you serious? There's no way they should have lost that Pittsburgh game. They were up on them. They had it, and they just kind of flamed out. I don't really understand that. But I was really glad, though, that the Rams lost, because I know you guys had them Rams. And they literally took that game from them. I was like woo! They literally that fourth down. Oh, that fourth down play. And they made that pass interference call. I was like, okay, I need one back because you took one from me. But, yeah, it's a lot going on. I mean, I don't think anybody could have seen, Arizona. That's Detroit, though. Every year they give you about 2 games that you don't expect. And they did it against Arizona. And if they could play that way all year, I'm not saying they can make the playoffs, but at least could make a run. But, yeah, I don't get it. So it was a lot going on, and it was hard to roll with. And the Falcons, really? Come on, man.
I'll pick it up from there, Black. I sat there and watched that whole game with the Bears and Falcons, and I see why the Falcons lose like they lose. And I just couldn't believe it. When Nick Foles came in, and we said it last week, there's no way that this Atlanta team should lose after being embarrassed by Dallas the previous week. Yet again, they do it again. What did you see last week?
I just think that's a mentality that's coming down from the head coach, bro. It just really is. And I think we might have spoke about this on Sunday night. It seemed like when it gets tight, they just go to sleep for whatever reason. They get tight, they go to sleep. They don't step up. They don't have the hunger, the desire to fight. They just stop fighting. It's like mentally they expect it, when the momentum goes against them, to lose. They just don't play hard. They just kind of like let it go. And if you trace it back, it all goes back to the Super Bowl. I can't imagine now. I mean, I know the fans aren't really in the stands, but the owner of that team has to be thinking, you're 0-3. I don't know what's going to happen this week. I think they're playing a team they're going to probably lose. I think they're playing Green Bay, if I'm not mistaken, this week.
Yeah,
they'll probably lose that as well. You have to do something, man. At that point, 0-4, you have to make a change. You have to do something because the mentality, and it's not like Atlanta doesn't have talent, especially offensively. That talent is loaded. That team is loaded offensively. So, yeah, they're going to have to do something there. To me, this is one of these weeks where I'm not saying like this because I did bad on my picks, but you got to throw this week away, bro. This is like a correction week. Like I said, who saw Detroit coming in a sense? And we all, if I'm correct, we all took the Ravens. We bid it, and we all took the Ravens. And Kansas City came out and said, you know what? We're going to show you, the Ravens, and the league, we ain't ready to give up this trophy yet. We're not ready. I was saying, I think that's you and I was talking yesterday. I have never seen Andy Reid in the last 2 minutes of a game. I mean, forget the game, go for the throat where he was going that night, bro. Andy Reid's a different coach now, bro. Something happened to him in the offseason where he's like, we're going to take you away. And looking up the week prior when they played the Chargers, that wasn't the same team. They came in with the Chargers, they were all lackluster, but the hype and Ravens, they chatted all summer, all in all season that, they should have been in the Super Bowl, they should have been this. And as man to man, Kansas is like, you know what, we're going to show you what we're all about. Buffalo to me, man, the Buffalo Bills, they're coming, bro. I mean, same thing. I took the Rams. I thought I had a chance to win, even though the Rams came back in that game. And here again, the player should have known he's a rookie. He's not even in the end zone. Let him run, bro. Why are you tasseling with him? So I can see the call go either way, but I was amazed when they threw pass interference for that. I was amazed. If you want to give him holding 5 yards, I'm going to give you that. But pass interference, the ball wasn't even in the air yet, and he made his cut, so I don't get that one. But that was the game right there. That kind of broke the game. Not saying the Rams should have won it sooner, but that broke the game. Russell Wilson, bro, what can you say? And you can't tell me. He'll never stand at the microphone and say it, but he's got to be pissed off the last 2 years, seeing Mahomes, seeing Lamar Jackson take down MVP, and his name is not even mentioned. He's on a tear to get MVP this year. If he stays consistent like he's doing now, there's no way. I mean, that one, he got cheated out of one touchdown when Homeboy had the ball in his hand and got him punched out. That was, oh man, that right there, that's another touchdown. You can add that to the list. So, I know we talked about this Sunday too about the Cowboys, and I started thinking about this when we got off air. If you look at what this head coach did in Green Bay, and what he's doing now on the Cowboys, not running the ball with Zeke, getting away from it, it's almost like the same coach they just got rid of. Mm-hmm. He's identical to what the Cowboys, or they just trade Malarkey is the same, because Aaron Rodgers said the same thing. He relied on Aaron Rodgers to basically win games, and he's doing the same thing now with Dak Prescott. And honestly speaking, Dak Prescott is not Aaron Rodgers. He just can't get it done. I got to tip my hat to the Tennessee Titans, man. They battled that game. I didn't think even though I picked them, I watched them. They battled that game in Minnesota, and they found a way to get it done. It shows a lot about their character, how they came through. They stuck together. Unlike Atlanta, they fought to the end. They came in with a win. Houston lost, man, but they played good football. But a part of me don't want to root for them because I want that head coach gone, bro. I want the head coach gone. He's got to go because he's killing that team, killing it. And I don't know what the Jets are doing. That quarterback he has went back to high school play. He's throwing now like there's nobody in the field defensive, just letting it go and not seeing anything. And I put that at the foot of the coach. I don't know. You work with Peyton Manning. There's no way he had an off-season with this cat. He's playing this bad. Adam Gates, he's better be lucky that Jets fans are not in the stands because he would have a hard time walking off the field if they were. A hard time walking off the field. And Philly, I'm sorry if I got long. Philly, how do you play Cincinnati to a tie? Ow! To a tie?
Yeah. We're going to start off with the game Denver at the New York Jets. And the picking order is different this week. It's Ice Water first. You missed your week. You were last week, but this week you're first, followed by Pop, then me, then Black Thor. And the first game up is Denver versus the New York Jets. We just talked about the Jets. I said with Sam Darnold coming out of college, USC, he's an interception machine. And I didn't know why they picked him as quarterback. They were hyping him up as quarterback. He was in the first round, and he is yet to show me he was the quarterback that everybody said he was coming out of the draft, Ice.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. But, I mean, again, I always say you got to give somebody to throw to, man. You have to do that. And I don't – you name me a wide receiver on that Jets team right now.
Right.
So, anyway. So, first game, right? I'm first?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Who should I pick, Black Door?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you I'm going to pick. I know I'm last. I'm going to tell you. So, it's no way I'm taking the Jets. I'll tell you that. There's no way I'm taking the Jets, man. I don't care where they play in this game, man. I don't care. They can be playing in Marshalls for all I care. I'm not taking the Jets, bro.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna take an L then. I'm gonna take the Jets. I'm taking.
What?
Yep. Denver has lost everything, every damn thing. I'm gonna take the Jets. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I know Pop he took Denver. There's no way he's picking the Jets. They got to get a new stadium. That stadium is just wrecking careers and causing ACL, foot injuries, and knee injuries. I'm going with Denver. I think they can win this game. I'm betting on Sam Darnold to give me maybe 2 or 3 good interceptions because we can't throw the ball to receivers on his team. He damn sure going to find somebody on the other team to throw the ball to. Black?
Yeah, you got to keep in mind, man, he missed a lot of time to Mono, too. So
wasn't that last year?
That was last year. You're right about that stadium, man, because it's a tight end. He should play for Reed. I know his brother. His brother lives in Connecticut. That cat can't stay healthy, and I think he blew his ankle out last week at MetLife. But like I said earlier, I'm not taking the Jets, man. I'm taking the Broncos. Not that the Broncos are much better, but I think they're strong enough to beat the Jets, and I just don't trust the Jets.
All right.
Good. I'm glad.
So, Ice is the lone wolf on that game. Next game on tap is the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ice, who you got?
Wow. Chargers trying to come up with their defense, but they're off and on. I'm rolling with Tom Brady and crew, man. Mr. Evans, Mike Evans is catching it. They got, I think the wide receiver just came back. Godwin is hurt, though. He might be out, but it doesn't matter. Fournette, actually, he wants to play a little football now. Yeah, I'm going to go with Tampa Bay.
All right, Pop went with Tampa Bay. Seems like Brady is finding Gronk all of a sudden. Black, who you got? I'm going with Tampa Bay.
But Gronk came out and complained a little bit and said they only brought him there to block, so you got to feed him a little bit. Shady starting to look good, too. So give me Tampa Bay, bro. I mean, I kind of like to see the Chargers do something, but Anthony Lynn might be in trouble. He just might be in trouble because I don't think that team will get it going. It's going to be a typical Charger, going to lose about 9 games and fight and don't make the playoffs again. Tampa Bay.
All right. Next game on tap is Jacksonville versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati is the home team. Jacksonville is the road dog. Ice, who you got?
Wow. It depends on what Jacksonville team going to show up. It's kind of like bad cousins, good cousins. But you know what? One thing that I will say is I just don't know defense really what Jacksonville is going to do. And Burrow's getting better every week. If he can just connect somehow with A.J. Green, they'll be a whole different team. I don't know. They're both struggling. But he's finding people. They're feeling pretty good about that. And their defense is kind of rising up a little bit. So I'm going to take the Bengals.
All right. Cincinnati. Pop is taking Cincinnati also. I'm going with Jacksonville in this particular game. I think they can pull this one off after that hard-fought game that Cincinnati had last week. Black, who you got?
No, I think Cincinnati's building here, man. I think they're coming along. Burrow, I tell you, he took some hits last week, and he was ready to pop back up, bro. He's a fighter. He's a baller. He's a fighter. And he's inspiring that team to play harder. They're playing harder with him at the helm, so I don't trust Jacksonville. I mean, they did a good job week 1. I just maybe a little bit week 2, but I don't trust it, man. I got to roll with Cincinnati on this one.
Quick question to both of you. Isn't it about time the NFL come up with something where you don't have ties in football? It just doesn't. It just doesn't feel right with a tie in football.
Well, I'll say this, man. I don't think it's NFL responsibility. I agree with you. But Philly, here again, it's Cincinnati, baby. You're at home. I think Philly's at home. You should not be tying Cincinnati. Now, if you want to tell me the Super Bowl go to a tie and you got to move on, you got 5 quarters to win a game. If you can't win a game in 5 quarters, you need to be disrespected all week and the rest of the season with a half more. I'm sorry. It's the truth. You're a professional football team, professional player, coach. Make some changes throughout the game, win the damn game, and either in regulation or overtime. So, no, to me, it don't bother me. I know when it happens, they get upset. But come on, you got to be good enough if you're a professional team to come out and win a game. In 5 quarters, you can't win a game? It ain't like Cincinnati defense is a steel curtain. They don't want playing them. So, realistically, man, you should be able to win a game, bro, in 5 quarters. So, no, I hear that. And I'm not saying it's not it's a good thing for the league, but at some point, man, you can't babysit them. Go win the football game.
Ice, trivia question, something to break the tie. Anything to break the tie.
Well, baseball went to that thing that when they had that tie that one time in the All-Star game and people lost their minds. But it doesn't happen that often in football, so I'm not really bothered by it. I do agree with Blackthorn from the standpoint of Philadelphia had the ball, and I think it's like a 4th and short or something, and they could have went for it, and the Bengals still would have had a long way to try to win the game.
Yeah.
And they punted the ball.
Yeah.
Like we're going for the tie. Like, what? We don't want to lose, so we're going for the tie. So I'll feel you in regards to if you want to do something different about the tie, but you got to put it on the coach. They didn't want to lose, so they was like, we're just gonna kick it back to them, kick them back and hold them, and then we're gonna be happy with the tie. And their fans would have erupted. I wonder if they would have made the same decision if they had fans in the stands, just to punt the ball and take the tie. So no, I think they're good. Yeah.
I don't think they would have. Especially if did they play in Cincinnati or Philly?
It was in Philly.
Philly.
They wouldn't have punt that ball in Philly. I don't think they would. Next game on tap is Minnesota visiting Houston. Ice, who you got?
Wow, man. Every time I shake my head, Deshaun Watson is moving the ball a little bit. Offense struggle, but he's taking a lot of hits, man. A lot of hits. And you wonder can he stand up straight? And their defense, I turned around and they were like 21 something, whatever. And I turned and I think I went to the store and turned around and hell, they was losing. I was like, what happened? I was only gone 5 minutes. So anyway, but no, I'm gonna go with they can't. I mean, Minnesota's bad. They are. Kirk Cousins is. I mean, especially if it was in Minnesota, I might think about it. But it's on the road. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Houston.
All right. Pop is going with Houston too. I'm gonna roll the dice one more week on Kirk Cousins, and so good Kirk Cousins. They did play tough last week, and so I have to give it to them. Just couldn't take it over and get it over the hump, but I'm gonna go with them one more week. So I'm going with Minnesota. Black.
I don't think Kirk Cousins will be throwing the ball much this week, but he had a pretty good week last week. He doesn't put two good weekends together. But they had the running game going. But with that being said, man, Houston defense is horrible.
Yeah.
I think, their defense is just Watt is you take one of the T's off his name, bro. He's no longer Watt. He would. But I'll say this, man. I think they'll have enough offense.
Hot tonight.
They'll have enough offense, man, to get over this. Real quick, man. I just want to say this real quick. I think I love Chris Berman, but ESPN, you got to put him to sleep, bro.
Not Chris Berman, man.
I'm saying, bro. I know he's your boy. That halftime 3-minute stuff is a joke. What they doing is a joke. Let him move on, bro.
They got to get rid of that other clown first before they get rid of Chris Berman. I'm sorry. Huh? Get rid of the other clown first. Get rid of Stephen A. on the NBA.
Oh, please. They riding Stephen A. like an old mule, bro. Everything is about Stephen A. Let's go run this course. Give it about another year. Let's go run this course. Because he's just saying some dumb things because they're giving him an opportunity. But trust me, the ratings will go south very soon, and he'll be out of there. But Chris Berman, we love you, man. I mean, you did it for a long time. It's just time, bro. It's time. That show, he's at halftime. It's like he's stuck in the mud when he's talking, bro. That show's got to go, bro. I'd rather see the highlights, not even hear him. Out of respect for him.
Wow.
Who'd you choose, man?
Oh, I took Houston, bro.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
I took Houston.
Because Houston has they've been playing a brutal schedule, man. You think 3 weeks, they do. But it's okay. All right. I'm ready. Sorry.
All right. Next game on tap is Seattle versus Miami. Fitzpatrick was hot. He may kind of have a 2 or 3 game roll. Who you got, Ice?
Yeah, you look good. I mean, and they do that for you. I'm happy for them because I think down the line, it may not be in the next couple of years. I think if they keep rolling and improving that team, they're going to be better. I really do. And I want to see it because I think Miami's good, the NFL's in a good place, but that ain't happening this week. My boy, Russell Wilson, boy, woo! I got that man on my fantasy football team, and I'm loving it. So I'm going to take Seattle. I just like the way that they're playing. Their defense is coming on as well, and he's finding a little bit of everything. And that DK Metcalf, I bet he won't play around next time because that was a beautiful touchdown, and he just gave it back. So I think he's learning from Lockett and the other guys how to be a number one because definitely Russell Wilson's throwing a beautiful ball. and they're in a good place. And I don't see Miami having enough offense. I think Fitzpatrick is going to catch a little bit of hell this week from the Seattle defense.
Yeah. All right, Pop is going with Seattle. Metcalf, it seems like a bonehead receiver does that every year. And my old coach used to say, act like you've been there before. Don't act a fool once you're getting close to the goal line. Act like you've been there before. Give the ref the ball. Let's go out and play the next play. Got to go at Seattle. Who can stop Russell? I can't see anybody stopping him at this particular point. Black?
Metcalf is, even though he did that, man, he's bringing it, baby.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be the receiver of the year. He's bringing it without a doubt. Yeah, this is easy for Seattle here. I'm just wondering, realistically, at one point, I know Fitzpatrick was Fritz last week, but at what point you going to put Tua out there? At what point you going to put him out there? Because they got these other young quarterbacks out there playing. They're doing well. You got to get him out there at some point, man. I know he's got a little bad hip, but at one point he's coming out.
The longer they wait, the better off they're going to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Let Fitzpatrick kind of just run his course like he does, have these hot games. And then once he starts to really stink it up, Tua's there. But I don't see putting him in right now. Let him keep healing. Let him keep learning and put him in. Next game on tap is Indianapolis against Chicago. Ice, who you got?
Magic Foles is back. Magic Foles. They call him the relief pitcher in football. That's what my boy called him. He said we got relief quarterback. Call him Foles. That's all well and good, but Indianapolis, despite their new quarterback, is playing pretty decent. They've been that rookie running back is doing phenomenal job. Defense is coming on, and they're at home too, aren't they? Is that game
Chicago? Yeah,
in Chicago.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Still, Cohen just went down. Unless you're gonna have Foley start running the ball, no. Or now they're gonna bring Cordell Patterson from wide receiver, put him at running back. I'm gonna roll Indianapolis.
All right. Pop is going with Indianapolis. I'm going with Chicago. I think that defense is gonna get after Rivers.
Oh my God.
I think that defense, Rivers can't move. I'm not buying Rivers in Indianapolis. Please, I'll go with Chicago on this one. I may regret it. I'll go with Chicago on this one. Came in, slinging the ball around. Those receivers are excited. Yeah. And it was nice, Trubisky. It was real nice. It's over. Black?
I'm a little surprised you went there, but I can't say I didn't think that too. But I didn't realize this until last week, man. The number one defense is Indianapolis, bro. The Colts are running around with the number one defense, and I don't think Cole's seen the number one defense in a long period of time, and that made the difference for me. That defense is going to get after him. Even they looked good last week, I don't want to fall into, what I saw and get too overhyped. So maybe next week, but this week I got to go with the Colts, baby. Colts.
All right. I'm swinging for the fences this week, trying to get back. But, hey, if it works out, oh, man, I'm back in the saddle, baby. Next game on tap is New England versus Detroit. Ice, do you believe the hype with Detroit? Is the Motor City back?
They was back last week. I don't know if they can do it back-to-back. Normally, I would say I like the way that they play. They show flashes, but man, Cam Newton is doing some things, man. That offense he's doing some things with not a lot.
It's New Orleans versus Detroit.
Oh, it's New Orleans. Oh, I'm thinking about Cam Newton. New Orleans? Yeah. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm not looking. Am I drinking? Anyway, let me read. Easy. Oh, my bad.
Seems like it, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was at the top, like New England, New Orleans. Okay, and Detroit. Wow. Drew Brees is playing bad too. They're not playing real well, but I can't do it. Not 2 weeks in a row. I'm gonna go to New Orleans, man. I don't see that they cannot lose that game like this. Is not Atlanta. Nah, nope. I'm going with New Orleans.
All right, Pop went with New Orleans. I'm going with New Orleans too. They played tough against their opponent last week against Green Bay. It was a competitive game and looked a little bit better than the previous weeks that they played. So I'll go with New Orleans over Detroit. Just can't trust Detroit. Black?
You said it, man. That's the problem. I can't trust them either. I mean, not that I'm big on New Orleans at this point, but I think their defense is going to do enough to slow the Lions down. You can't trust them, man. And you just can't trust them. I don't care if they were playing the Patriots. I wouldn't take them. I'll take the Saints for this one.
Listen, man, you need to send that tequila to both of us, man. You having too much fun over there, sipping that glass.
By osmosis or something.
We'll edit it. Next game on tap. This should be an interesting game. Cleveland versus Dallas. Ice, who you got?
Now, who they playing? New England? No, I'm just playing.
Oh, man.
No. Yeah, I know everybody's hyped up about Cleveland. They did a little something last week, but I'm gonna go with Dallas at home. It just makes sense. I know that I'm not saying they're that good. They keep making some of the same mistakes, but I think they can outlast Cleveland. So give Zeke the ball, and they find a way to win some bad games at home, even though they got lucky with the game that they won against Atlanta. But I'm gonna go with Dallas at home.
Our unseen member, Pop, this is the first time he's picking Dallas this week. So he's going with the boys this week. I'm going with Dallas also. I think they can outlast Cleveland. However, Cleveland's running game. I've been hearing you guys talk about Cleveland's running game. I had a chance to watch their running game. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with those guys. But I got to go with Dallas. I gotta think that Dallas is going to be kind of hyped up for that game and stopping that running game and making Baker Mayfield try to make plays. Black, who you got?
Cleveland has a shot. They do have a shot if they can just run the ball, pound the ball, and keep pounding, and wear Dallas defense down line. But I don't think they do that. I think at some point they're gonna try to have Mayfield do what he does, and he's not doing much of anything. Especially if he's not getting on the edge. This is a game that Dallas should win. But let's just say this, man. I'm gonna take the Cowboys. I'm picking the Cowboys because they should take this at home. But here's the type of game that Dallas might play close and find a way to lose. It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me, but I'm taking the Cowboys. So if I lose this pick, I can say at least I was on the record thinking that they might have lost. But I'll take the Cowboys.
Jerry is talking again on the radio. So,
well, but let's be real. I mean, can you blame him? Again, I've always said, if you want to keep him quiet, you win. You win ball games. So I ain't mad at that. He needs to keep talking till they figure it out. If you don't, then it is what it is.
What is he saying? I didn't hear. You know what he said?
He was talking about Dak in his play and that he's kind of like making plays with his feet like other quarterbacks, but he unfortunately threw that interception at the end of the game last week. So that may be the kiss of death right there. That maybe he's making plays, but he's making the wrong play. So that's the way I kind of looked at it.
When you miss 20 throws, bro.
Yeah.
20 throws. 20. I mean, what?
I mean, I said it several times, man. Dak should have took that money, 32, 33. Because let's face it, right now, so I've been hearing people say this on other, outlets and things like that. Philadelphia going to be coming back to Wentz to get some of that money back, bro. They're going to negotiate that contract. They're going to come back. They're going to come back and try to negotiate that because he's not playing like a $31, $32 million quarterback. And Dak, you definitely are playing like a 40. If you want more money than Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson, you see what they're doing this year? Bro, you should be ashamed of your mouth and ask for more money than what they're getting paid. And I know you're trying to set the bar high for somebody else. Nah. It's just not. I don't care if you're throwing the ball 100 times a game. You got to win. And when it's time for the lights are bright, you got to win, bro. Especially if you walk around with the star on your helmet.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that star stands out. And when you put that uniform on, you love or hate the Cowboys, but that star, everybody comes to play when the Cowboys come to town. Everybody. Mm-hmm. Next game on tap is Baltimore versus Washington. Ice, who you got?
Pretty quick, Lamar Jackson and crew, they finally said the kryptonite. They had that kryptonite last week from KC. Now it's KC. So they're gonna lick their wounds and get back on track and feel good about themselves by beating the Washington team, which is really struggling. I don't know who the quarterback coach is with Haskins, but Man, it's just some bad plays being made. It's really sad.
Haskins has been benched. Last
Oh,
time.
yeah?
Yeah, he has been benched.
Who's starting now?
The backup quarterback is starting. I just read that Haskins has
Yeah.
been benched. He had 3 interceptions last week, not playing well, and they're making a switch. That's what I read. That they're making a switch. Pop is picking Baltimore. I'm going against my rule that the team that plays on Monday night that travels. But I won it last week, Black. You can make all the human hows you want. I won it last week. I usually make a pick if the team is traveling after a Monday night game, they lose. But I got to go with Baltimore. After they got spanked by Kansas City, I don't care if there's kryptonite or whatever. You got to show up. You got to show up and beat a team that you're supposed to beat in the Washington Redskins right here. Black?
I think the quarterback, I can't think of his name, but he was they brought him from Carolina. He played when Cam went down last year. Yeah. He's not bad. He's not bad. Yeah, I said this a couple of weeks ago, man. I didn't see any progression with the quarterback in Washington this year, bro. And I think he just stepped on the field. And I know it was a strange year, but there's so many quarterbacks out there, retired quarterbacks. To me, if I'm a young quarterback in this league, you go find Warren Moon, you go find somebody for the offseason and get in their head, man, and find what you got to do. And this cat, to me, he did nothing. And I'm rooting for him because, you know, we have a surplus now of black quarterbacks in the league. He's one of them. But you got to – Lamar Jackson showed you when he progressed from one year to the other, even the quarterback in Arizona, they're all moving and progressing, bro. You can't come back and do the same things you did last year. You're on a short leash. Just a new coach. He's trying to prove that he belongs there. So, of course, he brought this quarterback with him. He's waiting to put him in. And they're going to play better, but they're not going to play better enough to win. So I'm not taking them to win this game. I forgot who they're playing. Who they're playing again, bro? I've been talking so much, I forgot.
Baltimore versus Washington.
There we go. I'll take the Ravens, bro.
There you go. We got to do more drinking shows. All of us.
Coming to you live.
Yeah, remind me of that tequila you're drinking because I got to have that one. It sounds like it packs a powerful punch. Next game on tap is Arizona versus Carolina. All right, so you got?
Wow. Carolina showed a little something, a little oomph, trying to with Bridgewater, but they missed McCaffrey big time. And Arizona is I think they're going to rebound. They had a very tough loss versus Detroit. The quarterback made some major miscues, 3 interceptions. Should have been a 4th one in Detroit. And I think they're going to try to get back on track. He needs to go back to his main guy, go back to Hopkins and start moving along. Because one week he threw 10 passes to him. He caught 10 passes.
10 to 12 passes.
Yeah, something like that. It's time to get back on track. Wouldn't hurt to throw Larry Fitzgerald a bone or two. But I think they're going to be okay. Arizona.
All right. Pop picked Arizona also. I'm going with Arizona. They got to bounce back. You had no business losing to Detroit last week. None whatsoever. You're playing well. Everything was rolling. And then you lose to a team like Detroit. Come on now. Come on. If you're serious, you got to bounce back this week. Black?
If I'm correct, this game is in Carolina, correct?
Yes.
That's the reason why I'm going to take it, just for that simple reason. Because I'm thinking with Arizona, they're not a good travel team yet. They're just not, man. I think that's part of the problem. There's a roll in Detroit. They really probably had a chance to get home really relaxed. They got to be back on the roll together with Carolina. And I'm going to say something, man. I didn't think much of this coach coming from, I think he came from Baylor, the coach of the Panthers. But he's showing he knows what he's doing, bro.
Yeah.
And this team is playing hard. They're slinging the ball around. They're running well. Even though McCaffrey wasn't there, they're finding other ways to move the ball down the field. I got a funny feeling they're going to punch the Cardinals in the mouth, and they're going to take this one. I'm going to take the Panthers.
Yeah, I was listening to CBS Sports earlier, and Shaq, one of the players on that defense, Carolina defense, and he was saying that at first when the coaching system and the coaches came in, you always have that apprehension. But he said, you know what, we buy the concept now. And he said week by week we're getting better. And so maybe this week, hopefully, keep on sipping, Black. Next game on tap is the New York Giants. New York Giants versus the LA Rams. Ice, who you got?
Wow, the Rams versus the Giants. The Giants. Anyway,
Yes.
I already picked the Jets, so I can't pick the Giants.
Why not?
I already took one L. Anyway, but I'm gonna go with the Rams. Rams lost a heartbreaking game, You know, I didn't choose them last week. I'm glad they lost. Anyway, but they had a tough loss, so I think they're gonna kind of put themselves back together. The thing that's gonna tear them up is the fact that the Giants don't know how to stop the run, and they have the Rams running backs have been doing real well lately, and I think they're gonna have a monster day on Sunday. So, yep, the Rams.
All right. Pop picks the Rams. The Giants can't stop anything, to be honest with you. So I'm picking the Rams also. Black.
To me, a good hallmark for NFL coaches, the adjustments she makes at halftime. And McVay made some nice adjustments against the Buffalo. Even though they didn't end up come out winning the game, I like the fact that he came back, he got the score chopped down, and they didn't kind of blink in the second half. They're not going to be able to need to do that against the Giants. They're going to win the game by halftime with this one. I'm taking the Rams.
All right. Next game on tap. This should be a tough and interesting game. You have the Buffalo Bills, who are traveling to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. Who you got, Ice?
Ooh, Raiders back in that beautiful stadium. Everybody's excited. You know, that's all well and good. But Josh Allen, with his craziness, don't watch him for 4 quarters. He'll kill you. He will kill you. He will drive you to drink and smoke and everything, everything, whatever he gonna do, and then he gonna win the game for you. But I like the way Buffalo plays. I think they're going to kind of get after the quarterback over with the Raiders. And I know the Raiders are home and they're feeling real good, but Buffalo's they got a good team. As long as Allen continues to manage and not do too crazy, I know we're talking about traveling and all that, but I'm throwing that out the window. Buffalo is a good team, so I'm taking Buffalo.
Okay, Pop goes with Buffalo. Josh Allen, I believe, leads the league in quarterback rating. So even though he's making people tear out their hair, Ice, he's doing the job and he's getting it done. Black, I know you said Josh Allen. You don't know how he's winning, but he tends to win. So who you got, man?
I'm taking Buffalo with this, man. Even if Josh doesn't play well, Buffalo has a serious running game, man. And the Raiders got exposed last week, and I took them against the Patriots, but they got exposed, man. The Patriots punched them dead square in the mouth, and they kept punching, and they started folding up. Carr proved that if you rattle his cage a little bit, then accuracy is going to go out the window. And Buffalo has a pretty good defense. They're going to pound them. And I'm taking Buffalo, man. Even I know, like you said, they're traveling to Vegas. Nah, they might do a little gambling before the game, but they still going to win this one. I'm taking Buffalo.
So it's Buffalo across the board with the
Sure.
squad. Next game on tap. This should be a very interesting game. New England versus Kansas City. Ice, what you got?
Wow. New England at Kansas City. If it was in Foxborough, I might give it a second thought. No, I still wouldn't give it a second thought. I like Cam. Now I can say I like the way Cam Newton is playing and doing it with smoke and mirrors. He chooses making guys look like superstars. Burkhead last week. I'm not sure if James White is back yet after I think the situation with his dad, but I don't think they're gonna have enough. And I think Kansas City is Kansas City, and you're playing them at home. Nah, I don't see them having enough. He'll probably run for his life, Cam Newton that is, but I don't think they have enough firepower to match what Kansas City is going to do. So Kansas City.
Okay, Pop is going with Kansas City also. Matter of fact, we were doing another show on Monday, and Pop had called me, and then I called him back after the show. He was trying to look for baseball games to watch at halftime because he was like, ain't no way Baltimore is going to win this game. And we picked the wrong team last week. So he's going with Kansas City. I'm going with Kansas City too. Cam is really kind of locked into New England, and he's getting rave reviews by his coaches and his teammates. And I hope that continues. Me and Black were talking about this, I think, yesterday, that I wouldn't be surprised if New England find themselves in the Super Bowl. I really don't. With Cam Newton.
This year?
Yeah, this year.
What?
I wouldn't be surprised.
What? You gonna throw to?
Belichick's still coaching.
I don't care. Who you gonna throw to? The hairy kid?
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
What? I would. This ain't Tom Brady, bro.
So, but before then, I'm picking Kansas City in this game.
Yeah, you and I did talk, but I didn't say that though. I didn't say.
I'm saying it.
I just want the fans to know, no matter what I'm drinking, I ain't say that. That's all I'm saying, bro. Burkhead is playing out of his mind, man. Burkhead is playing out of his mind. I think this game is going to be closer than we probably imagine it's going to be, and I think this game might get elevated to Sunday night. This game might get moved up to Sunday night because it could be somewhat of a featured game. Cam is playing, man. Cam is playing within their system. Every now and then he goes a little wild with his passes, but they kind of wheel him back in. But Kansas City, even if they kind of start slow, they're gonna take this one, bro. They're gonna take their defense. The assistant coach that was with the Giants, that couldn't be a head coach with other teams, he has that defense hitting on us. So there's a play. I don't know if you guys noticed this on Monday night, number 95. I think it's Jones. There was a play when Lamar rolled out. He didn't run after Lamar. He was getting blocked on the side. He stopped. He came off the sideline. He was in his face. And I saw that. I was like, dang. Because you don't see that in coaching anymore. And he went back on the field getting sacks, knocking things down. He was like, because you can't. You always got to – you can't give up on a play. And I'm sure that's what he was saying to him, probably in some nice special words. But that said to me, Andy Reid has found his defensive coordinator. Andy Reid probably even look at the defense, man. So he's more so focused on the offense now with Benemy. But they're going to basically – I think it's going to be a little tighter than we probably imagine. But Kansas City, man, in the fourth quarter will pull away and win this one easily.
Okay. Next game on tap is Philly versus San Francisco. And San Francisco has a lot of injuries playing in the Meadowlands in that field that they just need to tear up. Ice, who you got?
That's at San Francisco?
That's at San Francisco, yes.
Yeah, Philly, man. I mean, I think I chose them one time during the whole year, and they set me back. San Francisco, if nothing else, they have a way to still keep it going and moving. I'm a little surprised that they're still able to try to find a way to win ball games. Philadelphia, on paper, probably should be better, but they're not. And on the road as well, nah, I can't go against San Francisco at home. So San Francisco.
All right. Papa's going with San Francisco also. Even though San Francisco has a lot of hurt players, I still have to go with San Francisco. I said this earlier this season, and then last season I know definitely they were one of the deepest teams in the NFL. I mean, it was next man up. Whoever went down, somebody else came up. And they're proving it. I mean, they haven't really stopped. Garofalo's out. Kittle's out. Some of their main players are out, and they're still stepping up and doing what they need to do. So I got to go with San Francisco. Black?
They are very deep, man. They have Sanu there now, too. They got him from the Patriots. I'll say this, man. I think realistically, if Jimmy wouldn't have got that big contract, the quarterback that's playing now would be their quarterback, bro.
Wow.
I think the quarterback is more comfortable with him. He moves the offense better than Garoppolo, and I'm here to tell you, Jimmy better pay attention because at some point they might be coming back for their money as well. Because he hasn't, in my opinion, I know they went to the Super Bowl last year, he's yet to earn that contract. So with that being said, and like you said, they're deep, bro, and they're feisty. They're very feisty. At home, I'm taking the 49. I just don't trust the Eagles, man. I mean, this coach is basically trying to stand up for his quarterback, and I understand you want to do that. You want to support him. But you got to realize, bro, we know football to a certain degree, and we're watching your offense, watching that quarterback, and it's not clicking. Now, you can try to get together, but at some point, the chance is going to come out for Jalen Hurts. It's going to come out. And I'm going to give it 3 weeks. It's going to come out. You got to get Hurts in there, bro. I don't care if you just play, do the wall, whatever that call play, the wild, whatever, you get him in there.
Yeah.
You got to put him on the field, bro, because what's name is not getting it done. He's just not getting it done.
Yeah. Next game on tap, this is the COVID game. It's been postponed to what day? We don't know. Monday, Tuesday, next year, we don't know. But we're going to pick it. Whenever they decide to play it, we'll count it. It's Pittsburgh at Tennessee. Ice, who you got?
Yeah, Pittsburgh, they got me last week. They beat Houston. They were at home. Everybody's excited, but I'm not buying the hype, man. I know everybody because Big Ben came back. They wanted to give him his flowers and act like they won the best teams for the Super Bowl. Nah, I think Tennessee will get them because, one, Vrabel knows what it's like. He knows how to play that gritty game as well. And my question is the Pittsburgh defense going to be able to shut down Derrick Henry? And I'm not sure that's going to be the case. So whenever they play, I am choosing Tennessee.
Yeah. Black, that sounds like a Dallas Cowboy fan. I hate Pittsburgh. But anyway.
You remember the old days.
The old days.
That's Swan, baby.
You have one moment, Tito. May I have one moment?
Yes.
Okay, before maybe there might have been some truth to that. But when O'Donnell threw that pass to Larry a couple times to Larry Brown, was good. Look, hey, look, the curse has been removed. We need one. We got one. I'm good. Ain't nobody worry about Pittsburgh no more.
Forgot about that Super Bowl. Wow.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
No ill. No ill. We finally got one.
Played in the 1840s. Come on, man.
What?
Way back to get that one.
Hey, a win is a win.
Playing in that game, I'm trying to remember. Was he playing in that game?
Who?
Emmitt Smith. Did he play in that game?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Deion Sanders.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's an old. Yeah, that's an old.
I mean, why? See, but no. See, there you go. First you want to throw it out. Then I want to take you there, prove the point. Then you talking about why he going back so far.
Neil Donald made him a lot of money, man, didn't he? He made that quarterback a lot of money.
Woodson a lot of money, boy.
So yeah. So when you win that
Hall of Fame, didn't he? Hall of Fame.
Woodson.
Yeah.
But when you win, you got the one. That's all you want to talk about that no more. We passed that.
All right. I digress. Pop picked Pittsburgh. I picked Pittsburgh.
We're good. I'm glad you picked Pittsburgh. Because you like Pittsburgh. We ain't talking about that though, right?
They 3-0 right now. I got to roll with it right now.
That's your team. Well, you notice how he played that. He put it over on this side. Then talk about his love for Pittsburgh.
Oh.
I'm not drinking. Not yet.
Those Cowboy fans.
All I'm gonna say, man, this show goes to another level when Wilberforce goes against Wilberforce. I love it, man. I kick back. It just goes to another level, baby. We need more of this, gentlemen. We need more of this.
We just need him to tell the truth. That's all.
You trying to call me Trump in the debate?
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna put my hands on you because I thought that's what Biden was gonna do last night.
He should have. I wouldn't have blamed him one bit.
He said, "Shut up!" I was like, "Oh."
He should have just put on his mask and just went to town, man.
Walked up to him and said,
Oh. Man.
and then dropped the mic, dropped the mic on the mask and walked off.
I would have been like, that's my MF president right there.
He should have walked up and said, "Black Lives Matter."
All right, Black. Who's your pick?
Who's playing again? No, I got it, bro. I got this one. I'm gonna say this, man. I know you may think this game not happening, but I'm gonna tell you right now. If the Big Ten come back and play football, this game is happening, bro. It's gonna happen. I prefer, to be honest with you, don't squeeze it into Monday night. Play it Tuesday.
Play Tuesday.
Like
the NBA Finals, you got playoff baseball. Come on now. It's too crowded.
You got what? Wait.
Baseball. 16 teams, baby.
Whoa. Let me just say this. Unless you have, remember the old magazine back in the day? Players?
Yeah.
Let's go to the Players Convention. Play it on Tuesday night. I don't care what it's going Play it on Tuesday. What are you talking about, man? Baseball, basketball, please. Who cares? We're talking about the NFL, baby. Play it on Tuesday night. I'm here to tell you. Put it on Tuesday night, and let's go. I'm taking the Titans, though. I don't, like I said, I don't trust Pittsburgh. To me, that defense is still suspect. I'm not sure if they can stop Henry running the ball. You know, they played a Houston team that did defense even worse, but Tennessee has a defense, bro, and they get after you, and they wear you down. Where they came back against Minnesota was not a joke. I'm taking the Titans with this one.
All right, let's get back. The last game, which is on Monday night, Atlanta at Green Bay. On Monday night, Ice. What you got?
I think this is across the board. But with that being said, the Yankees must have won last night. And Garrett Cole looked real good, didn't he?
Oh yeah, they look
You
good.
like that Garrett Cole, don't you?
I like
Yes,
that.
you
I
do.
like that. I like him.
Anyway, getting back to the picks. That was that baseball moment. Getting back to the NFL picks. There's no way, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I got to go with Green Bay. I can't even talk about Atlanta. They've shown themselves to just be sad, and Aaron Rodgers is going to do what he does. So it's real simple for me. Green Bay.
All right. Pop went with Green Bay. I'm going with Green Bay too. Aaron Rodgers, I mean, that team has really impressed me each week. They just fight. We were talking about earlier in the season, they didn't draft anybody, but they didn't need to. They had people in-house, and they just picked up people in Aaron Rodgers in that running game. That's all he really needed. That's all he really needed. And I would like to see the Green Bay defense become a little bit better. That will really convince me that this team is for real. But I'm going with Green Bay. Black?
Yeah, speaking of the coaches that make changes, this guy here, man, offensively has this team humming, bro. I don't care who they draft in the first round. I know people yelling and screaming about any receiver. They knew what they needed. They went and got what they wanted. They got a quarterback for the future. And Aaron Rodgers is probably going to give them another 3 to 4 good years, bro. I think they need another defensive coordinator. The players are there. Some of them are there, but they got to be coached up. And that whoever's doing the defensive side now, the coordinator, he's not doing a good job. They're just not. That's going to be the Achilles heel. Aaron Rodgers is not going to score everybody. So you're going to need the defense to slow somebody down. But this game's not even fun to pick, bro. I mean, if Atlanta wins this game, you got to be kidding me. I don't see them traveling to Wisconsin and even kind of even showing up after the first quarter, bro. I just don't see it. Aaron Rodgers is going to light them up. If you thought Mahomes was lighting them up on Monday night, you don't think he's sitting back thinking, yeah, I want some of that. I want some of that juice too. So, yeah, he's going to get some too. I'm taking the Packers with this one.
All right, those are our picks. Any party shots on the NFL, Black?
Bro, I'm just going to say this. I know you've been kind of rooting for the NFL to kind of not have a full season, not whatever the case may be. You've been for any opportunity for COVID to strike and they're not playing. I'll just say this. We all take our shots in the NFL. There's some things that haven't done well. But I was saying this to my son this morning. From a business model, bro, nobody runs their business better than NFL, man. From a business model, they find a way to run their business well. Even if they play on Tuesday night, don't think they're not thinking long term, bro. NFL they were like that football just about every night of the week. So you think this is bothering them? Like I said, they're gonna probably move the Patriots into Sunday night against the team they're playing against Kansas City. Kansas City 2 nights back on the weekend of playing on 2 nights. The ratings will go through the roof, and they're gonna keep it moving, bro. So love them or hate them, and I'm not here again. They're not doing everything right, but when it comes down to business, they're all about it. Ask Jay-Z about that.
Man, you act like I invented COVID to ruin the NFL. Come on, man.
That COVID card all the time, though.
Ice and party shot.
Yeah, I don't want to be the dead horse, but bro, you trying to cancel all the stuff.
I'm just saying. I'm just facing reality, man. They canceled March Madness. They canceled March Madness.
You and another buddy I just talked to as well. He said they're gonna shut it down too. It's also same dude that said the damn bubble wasn't gonna work on the NBA, but they're in the finals. Aren't they playing tonight? The first game of night.
International tournament. That's all it is.
Well, whatever you call it, but it's working.
I bet you they all got the virus.
They probably do. But look, why? Look, you ain't down there. You ain't in the bubble. I look. Hey, they all need to get tested. I think they should. I'm not down there. I'm watching the game. All I want to see is red zone, and then in football. And 2, if you keep talking about this, I'm not a jinx person, but you gonna mess around. Won't be no March Madness. No, they gonna have March Madness. They will shoot.
Yeah.
They would shoot somebody before they not have March Madness, and that's a pun. They gonna do everything they can to have March Madness. So here's what I'm saying to you. I know you feeling some kind of way, whatever, but you need to get off the stick, and because you can't flip now. You can't jump and go, oh, here comes March Madness. Oh, I'm so happy. Nah, you can't flip. You can't flip. You got to join the crew now and let it run through it. And if they have a few setbacks, like I understand, but you can't get all excited when March Madness comes. We ain't having that. You can't jump. Oh, now I'm so happy. Oh, no.
Well, my party shot is I'll believe it when I see it. That's all.
What is it gonna take, man?
Yeah, baby.
NBA
Go
finals
right
start
there.
tonight,
I
right?
gotta be in my living room with
Oh,
some
boy.
wings and fries and beer and all the fixings in front of the TV, and March Madness is coming on before I believe it. That's what I'm saying. Because this is crazy. This year has been crazy. I don't know what to expect.
I agree with that.
All right. Those are our picks. Look on Facebook, Twitter, and everywhere we are.
And coming next week, the NFL shuts down this entire season. Previewed by Puma.
We'll see you next week.
Lights gonna go out.
Later.